In order to perform an effective cultural audit, we must first understand what is culture. Scheins explains there are three traditional approaches to understand the culture of an organisation: the survey research approach, the analytical descriptive approach, and the ethnographic approach. In order to perform an accurate and effective cultural audit, we felt it was crucial to relate the John Lewis Partnership to Scheins' model of organisational culture to capture a realistic image of the partnership's culture.
Scheins' theory is split into three levels. Level 1 is the visible organisational structure and processes. Despite being visible, this can often be hard to decipher. Level 2 is the strategies, goals and espoused values, typically embodied as a mission statement. Level 3 is the beliefs and perceptions of the business. Ultimately, it's how the company operates. Level 1 of Scheins' chart relates to both Waitrose and John Lewis. We see smart traditional uniforms which help unify and equalise partners, whilst providing a sense of community from within. It also helps to emphasise professionalism and formality, mirroring the partnership's company culture. So what does this mean? From our research, we believe that Waitrose's general operations don't quite align with their current core values, and that they are currently a work in progress. Nevertheless, this doesn't mean that they're a bad company, just that they aren't quite where they say they are. Waitrose's norms and values are often very charitable, based around well-being and the business being partner-owned. Every partner has a share within the business as an incentive. Each month, £1,000 is given to charity using the green token system, and over £30 million has been donated to charity in the past 10 years. Waitrose has presented itself in such a way that over the years it has built a unique brand identity. When you think about Waitrose, you automatically think about these values. You unconsciously assume that these expectations are just part of the Waitrose package. Waitrose has lots of beliefs and espoused values. Here are a selection of the company's most important, taken directly from Waitrose. All partners are equal, quality food honestly priced, everyone deserves Waitrose, and it's your own business. But how do these claims stack up? We conducted our own research by asking customers to find out. We found that on average, only 70% of customers thought Waitrose did enough for the community. However, 75% said that Waitrose was highly ethical. A staggering 93% said that they felt exceedingly well looked after, and they also assumed that the staff were too.
One of the key factors in John Lewis's and Waitrose's business strategy is taking into account corporate social responsibility and financial sustainability. Financial sustainability can be defined as having enough funds to take on a project, while CSR can be defined as taking into account the 3 Ps, which are the people, profit, and planet. One of their mantras is to deliver more with less. They focus on buildings and transport, waste and packaging, and lastly, reuse and repurpose. This basically means their goal is to deliver as many goods as possible, all while reducing the amount of waste, energy, fuel, and materials used. The tactics they've used to implement this include working on making their own label packaging recyclable and reusable in the near future by 2025, reducing the amount of overall materials and packaging used to package their food and other various products. And a quote by Waitrose is, "At Waitrose, cutting down on our use of plastic has been a focus for us, and we've reduced our packaging by nearly 50% since 2009. Instead of throwing away surplus food, the excess is made use of by donating it to charities and other good causes. Through this, in 2017, we distributed over 2.1 million worth of fresh stock. Waitrose began working with Fair Share, and Waitrose also works with companies such as WRAP, which is Waste Resources Action Program, and this helps in further reductions of food waste. Waitrose have adopted the circular economy, which takes on a cradle-to-cradle approach. This approach basically means that Waitrose/John Lewis will manufacture their products in a way that will allow them to reuse it rather than just dispose it in the end. They are achieving this through innovation with their suppliers. Lastly, they have plans to begin implementing a take-back legislation approach as well. This approach focuses on the consumers giving their purchased products back to the producers at the end of the product life cycle instead of disposing it. This reduces waste and pollution and allows producers to reuse or recycle the product.
This is a picture from Waitrose's Corporate Responsibility Report for 2017 and 2018. One of their main aims is to unlock partner potential. So the slogan for this is better jobs, better performing partners and better pay. It also says that they're trying to create a diverse and inclusive culture whilst they're nurturing partner well-being. Employee wellbeing is described as being very much part of who and what Waitrose are about. So as well as partner support and partnership health services, in line with the Time to Change mental health movement, they have a new mental health service available to those employees with milder mental health issues. They're trying to create an environment in which partners can be open about their mental health in the workplace. Waitrose also have 8 networks with the aim of educating and influencing the business, such as Ability for partners who face mental, physical and learning challenges, Faith, Belief and Religion, and Pride in the Partnership, which is to encourage LGBT equality and tolerance. In a survey amongst the public, 85% of those surveyed said that they would consider working for Waitrose, the main reasons for this being that partner status is given to all Waitrose employees, and also due to Waitrose's reputation as an employer. We asked the public which words came to mind when thinking of Waitrose as an employer, and the most popular words were all positive adjectives, including the words fair, quality, ethical, respect, and team. 100% of respondents said that they would expect Waitrose to be a better workplace than other supermarkets such as Tesco, Asda, and Sainsbury's. Although we need to be wary of a potential bias, reviews left by current and previous employees on websites such as Indeed and Glassdoor can give us an insight into how the organisational culture actually is at Waitrose. Some previous employees expressed being glad that they had moved to a different supermarket, contradicting the survey result. Another theme among the reviews was the lack of support for employees with mental health problems, implying that Waitrose's new mental health support system has not been successfully implemented everywhere. Similarly, some past employees with disabilities complained about the lack of understanding managers had of their disability, despite the Ability network.
So what does this mean? From our research, we believe that Waitrose's general operations don't quite align with their current core values, and that they are currently a work in progress. Nevertheless, this doesn't mean that they're a bad company, just that they aren't quite where they say they are. With its declining profits, we can confidently say that Waitrose isn't impervious to consumer and employee demands, and it needs to make some adjustments to ensure that the business has a prosperous future. Currently, the consumers still have a very positive opinion of Waitrose. This could easily change, especially with more and more disgruntled employees. This is shown by Waitrose's poor retention rates. If staff are unhappy, then they won't be motivated, and in short, the business won't be as efficient. Using this cultural audit, we can make some informed decisions on how we would go about bettering the business. We think level 1 and level 2 are actually very good. The values, norms, artifacts and behaviours are very in keeping with today's societal standards. However, we would work on prioritising level 3. This would ensure that Waitrose actually operates how they advertise they do to the general public. By doing this, we would hope that employee satisfaction and well-being be greatly increased whilst ensuring Waitrose's historical and present values are maintained.